Alrighty, everything's out, and I think I'm pretty much at the step where I can stick this beautiful camshaft in. Need to get this in, check my piston and valve clearances with one piston in because it's easy to spin, and then hopefully I can start buttoning everything up and just blast through this. So here we go. This is actually my first time installing a cam in one of these. I don't expect it to be any different than normal. Read a bunch of different suggestions on what to use on the lobes and journals. I'm just going to go with this ultra slick Permatex stuff. I'm just going to gob it on there pretty good and go with that. I'm really hoping that it's not going to be too long before I get the motor in and fire it up, but everyone's heard that before. So I'm just kind of liberally applying some assembly lube on this thing. I've seen people use just motor oil on the lobes. It's a roller, it's a roller setup, so there's not as big a problem as you do get with like flat tappet type setups. But just obviously still want to keep it lubed up. I think I put the rods and pistons in September, and the assembly lube that was on there is still nice and sticky and had everything coated, so I'm not real concerned about this stuff. It seems to work well. So let's just see if she fits. Gotta snake it around these massive lobes. Okay, well that fits in there to that point at least. So we'll just put some more. Kind of boring for a video, I know, but what kind of car guy would I be if I didn't show the camshaft being installed? This camshaft, by the way, it was spec'd by Pat G on the LS1 Tech forums. I'm sure everyone is familiar with that name by now. Spec'd by Pat G. I ordered it through Jeff at Engine Power Systems, who was great to work with. I believe Cam Motion did the grind. And off the top of my head, I'm sure a lot of you want to know what the specs are. Honestly, the numbers are escaping me right now. I know it's 230s duration and it's over 600 lift on both intake and exhaust, so I'm thinking it's going to run pretty good, assuming the motor doesn't self-destruct pretty much instantly, which let's hope that doesn't happen. I can post the exact specs at some point. I don't really know. I don't think I'm going to be secretive about it. Some people are kind of weird about posting their cam specs, which honestly, if people want to copy what I'm doing, if they like what I'm doing enough to copy it, that's honestly flattering. And there's a lot of people out there that know a lot more than I do and are a lot better at this than me. So, if somebody wants to go for it, then that's fine. Okay, so far so good. I'm actually really trying to contain my excitement right now because, as you know, this has been a long, ongoing process, and with a family and a house that's, I live 45 minutes away from here, and winter just really botches everything. I mean, you see the garage I'm working in, it's not exactly a, accommodating place when it's cold out. So, to me, this is a very exciting point here. And we're almost in. I'm just using a random bolt to try to help me get this sucker all the way in, which I'm slightly concerned about here. Nice thing about these is I'm pretty sure I can reach, because there's no back cover on it right now, which I guess I'm going to have to put on before I do anything. There we go. Cam installed. Next up is I'm going to drop a piston in. I'm going to make up some 51 thousandths shims out of feeler gauges to simulate the head gasket. I'm going to drop a head on with some test springs and see what happens. In my excitement to get the cam gear on, I didn't think to line up the dots. But that's why we double check things. Alright, let's try this again. Let's get this straight up. Pop this off. That looks like a winner there. I'm gonna try to degree this cam. That's another thing I'm kind of lost at. Not lost, but I don't have a real degree wheel. I just have the one that I made in AutoCAD, and I'm hoping that the cam was ground correctly. It was checked on a Cam Pro, so it should be good, but I'll probably check it just to be safe. Alright, let's see if it spins over. And it looks like it does. And it lines back up. Beautiful. Okay, so next step is I'm going to make some shims for my head. I'm going to install one set of valves with test springs, and then we will go from there.